Welcome to Yoga with Baukya. My name is Baukya and I will be guiding you through a Vinyasa Yoga Flow today. I'm going to start with lying down on our mat. Find a position that is comfortable for you to lie in for a couple of minutes. One of my favorite ways is to have the feet at the edges of the mat, knees at a 90-degree angle and pointed together inwards, resting on one another. Take a deep breath and exhale. Give yourself some credit for rolling out the mat today. Give yourself a big thank you for taking this time for yourself. We each have our own journeys on the mat. So whether you're here today to process your thoughts or to let go of your thoughts, the journey is yours. Just breathe. Start to add some movement, perhaps bringing your knees to one side and then to the other side like a windshield wiper. Side to side at your own pace. We're going to bring our knees to our chest. Give ourselves a little hug by wrapping your arms around your knees, rocking side to side. Noticing how our body is feeling today, where you might be holding some tension. Bring your legs up and grab your big toes with your index fingers and bring yourself into happy baby pose. Just breathe. Release your toes and slowly bring your legs up with your feet to the sky for legs up the wall pose. A great stress releaser pose. From here, we're going to be making our way into bridge pose. Bringing your feet to the mat and close to your body. We're going to inhale and root through our heels as we bring our pelvis to the sky, resting on our shoulder blades, not our neck. Make sure that weight is on your shoulders and your heels. Exhale, bringing yourself back down to the mat, vertebra by vertebra. And get ready to do that once again. Inhale, pushing through those heels. This time taking a clasp with your hands behind your back. Rooting, bringing that pelvis to the sky. And breathe. Releasing your hands, exhaling as you bring yourself back down to the mat, vertebra by vertebra. And we're going to do this once again and step it up a notch into one-legged bridge pose. Inhale, rooting through those heels. Clasp your hands behind your back. Exhale, inhale, floating your left leg to the sky. One-legged bridge pose. Exhale, bring your leg back to the mat. And bring yourself back to the mat for a bit of a rest. Inhale, rooting once again through those heels, clasping your hands behind your back. Exhale. Inhale, floating your right leg to the sky for one-legged bridge pose. Feel that strength. And And release, exhale, bring yourself back to the mat slowly, bringing your knees to your chest once again. From here, we're going to find our way to tabletop position. Rolling to one side, bring yourself up onto all fours. You're going to find cat-cow here. For happy cat, exhale, round your spine to the sky. Inhale for cow pose, look forward, chest forward. Exhale, happy cat. And inhale, cow. Exhale, rounding that spine. And inhale, chest forward, looking forward. Do this a couple more times. And from tabletop, we're going to float our right arm up as we prepare for balanced tabletop. And bring your right arm back down. Inhale, float your left arm. And exhale, find the mat. Inhale, kick back with your right leg. And exhale, bringing yourself back to the mat. Inhale, kick back with your left leg. And exhale, bringing yourself back to the mat. Now to balanced tabletop. We're going to inhale, kick back our right leg and float our left arm forward. And breathe. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, kick back with your left leg, right arm forward. Breathe. Exhale, back to tabletop. From here, we're going to take elbow to knee. So inhale, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, up. Exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good ab workout here. And the left side, inhale, elbow to inhale, stretch out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Do this a couple times. Take a couple of cat-cows here at your own pace. Once you find tabletop position, we're going to go into a supported side plank. So we're going to inhale, bring our right leg back, and twisting it to the side, bringing our right arm to the sky for a nice supported side plank. Sweep your arm up overhead. Exhale, bringing your hand back to the mat. Let's switch sides. Inhale, we're going to kick back that left leg, heel to the mat as we twist around. Left arm to the sky, and exhale, reaching around and finding the mat once again into tabletop. We're going to take a big inhale as we find downward facing dog. And breathing here. If you have troubles reaching the mat, give yourself an extra bend in the knee. There's no need to have your heels on the ground, so do what is most comfortable for you. Look forward. On your exhale, step or hop to the edge of the mat for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, sweeping those arms to the sky. Hands to prayer. Bring them to your heart center and find mountain pose. Arms forward, shoulders back, nice straight spine, feet rooted to the ground, strong like a mountain. And breathe here. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, find a nice deep forward fold, bending those knees. Inhale to halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, step or hop back into downward dog. We're going to take our first vinyasa here. Inhale and plank, exhale to chaturanga, chest to the mat. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog, pushing through your arms, feeling that strength in this vinyasa. On your next exhale from down dog, we're gonna bring our right leg forward. Right leg forward and sweeping those arms to the sky in a nice low lunge. Exhale, finding your left hand to the mat and taking a revolved lunge. Extend your arms. Inhale back to the mat. I'm going to take a vinyasa here. Supported knees this time through to cobra and exhale to downward facing dog once again. Breathe. Inhale, bring your left leg forward, sweeping those arms to the sky. Exhale, left arm to the sky this time, revolved lunge. I'm going to take an extra vinyasa here, supported through to cobra. Inhale, exhale, push to downward facing dog. Inhale, we're going to float the right leg to the sky to three-legged dog. Go knee to elbow here. Nice ab workout. Feel your core burning here. Do this a few times and then exhale, step forward and sweep your arms to find warrior two. Breathe. Inhale, drop your left arm to your thigh. Find reverse warrior here. Exhale, find extended side angle. As we find our way back to the mat to take another vinyasa, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, support if you need. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale, float your left leg up this time to meet it with your left elbow, knee to elbow. Do this a few times. And then step your left leg on your exhale into warrior two. And breathe. Once again, inhale, finding reverse warrior, right arm, right hand to your right thigh. And exhale into extended side angle pose. You can rest your elbow on your knee here. And we're gonna take another vinyasa. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. Or child's pose. Let's take child's pose here. We'll rest for a moment. Nice wide knees, toes touching, arms out. Do either child's pose or downward facing dog, whatever you feel like at this moment in the flow. And wherever you are, in your next inhale, find tabletop pose and take a cat-cow here. Inhale, cow. exhale, nice rounded spine to happy cat. Inhale, let's find three-legged dog once again. Pushing through and then floating our right leg to the sky. And swooping in our exhale to a nice pigeon pose. Taking a moment here to breathe. Down, perhaps meeting your forehead to the mat in a nice deeper pigeon stretch. When you're ready, shift your weight, curling your toes under and finding your three-legged dog once again. Drop your right foot, open your hip, and find Wild Thing. Breathe here. And we're going to sweep into a plank pose variation. Maybe stop and watch this before attempting it if you've never done this variation before. And then we're going to go ahead again into three-legged dog and find pigeon on the other side. Breathe. Always remember to breathe. Deepen that pigeon pose by bringing your forehead to the mat if you are able to today. And once again, start shifting your way to our three-legged dog. So when you're ready, inhale and shift, curl your toes under, push through into three-legged dog once again, dropping that left foot to open the hips and then finding your way from here to Wild Thing, bringing your right hand over top. And then we're going to flip over on our next inhale and find a plank pose variation, bringing your left leg forward, right arm up. Again, perhaps watch this flow before attempting it. Back into three-legged dog and then into downward facing dog. Exhale, finding your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and sweep your arms up. Finding mountain pose once again. Nice and strong like a mountain. Step your legs to the edges of the mat, nice and wide, as we prepare for Malasana here. Inhale, sweeping your arms up and slowly starting to squat. Now, if this is not possible for you today, perhaps finding your way down to the mat as comfortably as you can, find a seated position. However, if you can do Malasana or the garland pose, feel free to do so. Another good modification here is to bring a block under your sit bones to support yourself in this pose. This pose is great for circulation, balance, concentration, and focus. And when you're ready, take a seat. We're going to find our way to staff pose. Legs forward, nice straight spine, hands to the mat, like an L shape. Engage that core here. From here, we're going to inhale and find our way to seated forward fold. Now, if you've got tight hamstrings, perhaps you want to put an extra bend in that knee as you go to touch your toes. If that's not possible for you today, that is perfectly fine. Fold to where you are comfortable today. Perhaps maybe grabbing a strap or supporting yourself just on your thighs. Don't push your body, just do what it asks of you. Bring your right leg into a half cross-legged position, keeping your left forward. We're gonna bring our head down to our knee here. Again, only go as far as your body allows you today. And this is where a strap or a towel comes in handy, just to help in this pose. We're going to inhale, bring your right leg forward and give your legs a little bit of a wiggle. As you then switch and bring your left foot into a half cross-legged position. Inhale and exhale into your head to knee pose on the right side. Again, only go as far as your body allows you today. Yoga is a journey. It's not about perfection. It is about progress. When you're ready on your next inhale, bring yourself back upright. Wiggle your legs and scoot to the edge of the mat as we prepare for boat pose. Remember to breathe. Boat pose can be done modified just simply by bringing your knees, or your feet rather, close to your body. You can support your legs in boat pose, or you can completely stretch your legs out in a nice V position, supported or unsupported, wherever you are in your yoga journey today. And again, every day looks different. So your practice one day looks entirely different from the next, depending on how your body is. Nice big added stretch, and roll yourself to the mat vertebra by vertebra after that nice strong boat pose. We're once again going to bring our feet to the edges of the mat, knees in. We're going to windshield wiper a little bit here, dropping your knees to one side and then to the next at your own pace. Take an extra bridge pose here, much like what we did in the beginning. Bring your feet close to your body when you're ready. Root through those heels, pushing up, pelvis to the sky, arms clasped. Inhale, floating your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bringing your leg and yourself back down to the mat to prepare that for your left side. Inhale, root through your heels, bringing your pelvis to the sky. Clasp your hands. Exhale. Inhale, float your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring yourself back to the mat, vertebra by vertebra, as we find Shavasana. Make yourself comfortable here in a lie down position. Shavasana looks different for all of us. If you tend to get cold, perhaps grab a blanket for the next few minutes as we breathe and sink our body through the mat into the ground. Toes, ankles, knees, thighs sinking. Pelvis, belly, chest, shoulders sinking through the mat into the ground. Relaxing our neck jaw, tongue, relaxing our forehead, our arms sinking into the mat. The balance to movement is rest. Shavasana is one of the most important parts of your yoga practice. Let's enjoy this. Breathe at your own pace for a couple minutes. Slowly start to add some movement, wiggling your legs, circling your hands, warming up your wrists, moving your neck side to side, or your head rather, side to side. Wake up from that rest. Slowly make your way to your side. Prop your arm underneath your head and take a fetal position as we slowly work our way to a seated position. Move slowly and at your own pace. Express gratitude for the day. Thank yourself for being here. Thank you for being here with me and trusting me with your yoga flow. We wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.